I just try to take it easy, wake up, work out, my coffee, try to not think too much about it. Last night I couldn't sleep because I was thinking on but yeah, I wanna think that it's just 30 minutes doing something that I love, that I like, and it's just like that. I'm trying to enjoy it, and I know that I'm gonna have fun. All the crew, all the people, they're gonna have fun that day.
Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Dana with the Data. So today we have to talk Bad Bunny. Yes, it is Super Bowl Sunday, and Bad Bunny is going to be performing at the big event that is Super Bowl halftime. Now, I'm not going to kick Bad Bunny back in, but I wanted to highlight this article by theroot.com. Theroot.com wrote an article called "The Historical Reasons Black Folks Are Rooting for Bad Bunny Super Bowl Halftime Show." Wondering why Black folks are excited for Bad Bunny's halftime show? Well, you may be shocked to find out the historical connection between Black Americans and Puerto Ricans. And this is by Phoenix S. Haley. I don't know if she's a first, second generation immigrant, a tether, or a foundational Black American, but that ain't the point. Because I'm here to say that her article is false. But let's start in the beginning. Now, is there some cultural and musical lineage? Well, the article argues that Black Americans connect with Bad Bunny because his music is rooted in reggaeton, a genre that evolved from Jamaican reggae and West African rhythms. This shared musical heartbeat creates a natural sense of familiarity and cultural ownership. The history of shared activism, it highlights a long history of political solidarity, specifically citing the 1960s and 70s when the Black Panther Party mentored the Young Lords, a Puerto Rican civil rights group, to fight systemic racism, poverty, and voter suppression in cities like Chicago and New York. Now, this is true. However, the Young Lords never had nowhere near the impact like the Black Panthers did, and it was shortly lived. Now, let's talk about the political resistance as solidarity. This article suggests that Black support for Bad Bunny is a form of spite or protest against the current administration, referred as Trump in this article's 2026 setting. By supporting an artist who has spoken out against ICE and for Black Lives Matter, Black fans are using the Super Bowl stage as a proxy for shared resistance. Now, let me get to my reasons to debunk this article. Black people woke up and realized the truth about Black Lives Matter 4 years ago. They are fraud, they were grifters, and they were nothing but an LGBTQAI front. ICE, majority of Black Americans support ICE. A whole lot of Black Americans voted for Trump in 2024. Let's go back into history. The erasure of Afro-Latino. The article often frames the relationship as Black Americans versus Puerto Ricans, which can overlook the existence of Afro-Puerto Ricans. By creating these two as separate groups that unite, it creates othering Black people within the Latin community who have been part of these musical and social movements from the beginning, rather than as outside allies. The Latin community, the Hispanic community, they have a very strong, deep problem with colorism. Yes, they do. And you don't see or hear a lot of Hispanics saying that they're Afro-Puerto Rican, Afro-Dominican. They leave that part out because they are so quick to identify themselves as being Spanish from Spain. Another point of debunction, the gentrification contradiction. While the article cites fans claiming Bad Bunny's music is African, it ignores the significant internal criticism, even mentioned in its own suggested reading sidebar, that Bad Bunny is a light-skinned artist who has profited from gentrifying Black music. Critics argue he benefits from a Black sound, while Afro-Latino artists who pioneered the genre remain sidelined. This is also true. Overstatement of political solidarity. The article relies heavily on social media anecdotes like TikTok and X quotes and videos to claim a monolithic of Black support.
Yo, people keep asking me why I, as a Black American, am hyped to see Bad Bunny at the Super Bowl. Well, let me explain. Because it's deeper than just liking his songs. Bad Bunny is Puerto Rican, right? But the heartbeat of his music, that's reggaeton rhythm. And that comes from Africa. Enslaved Africans brought the drums, call and response, and layered rhythms to the Caribbean. Those sounds blended with Spanish and indigenous styles, creating bomba, plena, salsa, and eventually reggaeton. That dembow beat you hear, straight from Jamaican dancehall. And dancehall itself, built on African pulse. And as a Black American, that story feels real familiar. Hip-hop, R&B, jazz, blues, all born from African traditions that survived here. In fact, reggaeton wouldn't exist without hip-hop. The Bronx, African Americans, Afro-Latinos, together, DJs looping funk and soul records, rapping over beats, building a culture. That's the same energy fueling Bad Bunny's music today. I'm from DC, home of go-go. If you know go-go, you know it's percussion heavy, non-stop groove, call and response with the crowd. And guess what? That's the same African tradition. It's all connected. Go-go in DC, hip-hop in New York, around the world, reggaeton in Puerto Rico, dancehall in Jamaica, different languages, same African root. So when I see Bad Bunny on the biggest stage in America, I see more than just a Latin artist blowing up. I see Africa's rhythm traveling across oceans, surviving centuries, and uniting Black Americans, Latinos, and the world. That's why I'm hyped. It's bigger than music. It's culture coming full circle. Estamos activos, la cultura sigue.
In reality, there is a significant debate within the Black community regarding performative allyship, with many questioning why they should offer unconditional support to a non-Black artist who was previously criticized for his androgynous appearance. Yes, majority of Black Americans are conservative and look down on men dressing in women clothing. This ideology goes beyond party lines, whether you're a Democrat or a Republican. Black men don't like to see a man in a dress. Black women who are more accepting of the LGBTQAI plus community take issue with men wearing a dress. And then there's the social issues. I don't recall Bad Bunny being in solidarity with any Black injustices here in America. He is no Carlos Santana, no Hector Lavoie, no Willie Colon, nor a Mark Anthony. I understand Bad Bunny fans are more sexually diverse and accepting, but they lack the knowledge of history and creativity. There is no black and brown coalition. It doesn't exist. There hasn't been one in decades, if not ever. Take Shakur Stevenson. Come to find out, his father is Puerto Rican, but has always been absent in his life. Shakur was born and raised in Newark, New Jersey, by a single mother in the projects. His grandfather and uncles are the ones that taught him how to box. He lived his whole life as a foundational Black American. Now, fighting Lopez proved the Black and Brown coalition was always a fallacy. And when Shakur beat him half to death, now all of a sudden the Puerto Ricans and the Hispanics want to claim him.
No doubt,
Hey,
man.
listen, it was a beautiful weekend of boxing.
Absolutely.
Era carved its signature into the canvas. Shakur Stevenson, the Puerto Rican maestro.
Black Americans, we have our shortcomings. Yes, we do. But we never forget those who disassociated, used us, tethered on us, and betrayed us.
And when we say, hey man, shout out to FBAs, what is xenophobic? What is this xenophobic shit? We're all black, nigga. Shout out to FBAs. What about us? What about we all black? The white man, if the police pull you over, they're not going to ask if you're FBA. What are you giving props to FBA for? And you won an award too, Mr. Nigerian. You're going to get a scholarship for $50,000. Move, nigga. Shout out to Igbo, Yoruba, to my tribes back home in Nigeria. I'm nothing like the Akatas. I'd like to thank.
And we will never forget those who support and respect us.
So this video is a very interesting one. It's this dude, it's a very short video. It's a dude who actually disguised himself as a black person so that he could avoid ICE.
Check out my disguise, homie. I'm a mayate now, fool.
Yeah, and he's really happy about it because he goes, look at me, man, I'm a mayate. That's like a derogatory word that Mexican use for black people, mayate, like, you know. And if you're a Mexican here and you tell me I'm wrong, you're lying. Mayate, I'm a mayate, I'm a
mayate now, fool.
See, that's what he's saying. Even within what he's saying, he's still saying the word. He could have said, hey, I'm a black person, man, negro hombre or something. He says, I'm a mayate, I'm a... Even within him trying to survive by using black culture, he still insults it by saying, I'm a mayate. Yo, I'm a mayate. Yeah. Well, it's really funny because I hope they catch you with this video you just made while you was insulting black people while trying to survive looking like a black person. So you have no respect for black people. You're just trying to be black when it's convenient. So you're cosplaying black folks.
So delineation is necessary because no one is going to love us but us. And there is no recourse or incentive to support Bad Bunny. In closing, selecting Bad Bunny for the Super Bowl halftime was a good idea business-wise. Jay-Z isn't stupid. He's a businessman. When you look at the news and social media, it's all about the illegals, immigrants, and anti-ICE narrative.
I'm gonna say, ICE out. We're not savage, we're not animals, we're not aliens, we are humans and we are Americans. Also, I want to say to the people, I know it's tough to know, not to hate on these days. And I was thinking, sometimes we get contaminados. I don't know how to say that in English. The hate get more powerful with more hate. The only thing that is more powerful than hate is love. So, please, we need to be different. If we fight, we have to do it with love. We don't hate them. We love our people, we love our family, and that's the way to do it, with love. Don't forget that, please. Thank you. Thank you, God.
And none of those things have anything to do with FBA. We are not getting deported, but the tethers, the Democrat shills, and these white liberals are constantly trying to lump us in that fight. And all I have to say is good day and good night, and hold your own bag of nuts this Black History Month. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Dana with the Data. Bye.
Dana with the Data. Dana with the Data.